Hey everybody, we're here with Glenn Breining. He's the caretaker of Bears Den here in Bluemont, Virginia. And we're going to ask him a few questions today about his journey here, what Bears Den is like, and why you should come here. So Glenn, how many people come through Bears Den within like a given week, would you say?
Well, I know we do 5,000 a year.
Okay.
So in a given week, it depends. Like the busy season, we're coming up on the busy season right now. From about now till the end of June, we'll do anywhere from 25 to 35 a night. The most we've ever done is 44. We sleep 36 people. And like the Boy Scouts, we do hundreds of Boy Scouts. I mean, like tonight we'll do about 65, so that's one night. I mean, probably thousands of Boy Scouts,
Wow.
And that's word of mouth over years and years and years. That's the great thing too about
Seriously.
being here for so many years. You get a rapport with the guests. Like I have Montessori School of Oakton comes in October, and Siena Academy comes September. You see the same people and you see the same kids, and they grow up and you go, "Look at you, man! You're getting bigger and bigger. Oh my God!"
So where does everyone sleep? Is there a bunk room?
Technically, the house is the hostel, the whole house. But we have a room downstairs you can get in anytime. There's a code on the door, a question, mileage question. You can get in there anytime. That sleeps 10 people, and that's got its own private bath. It's got TV, it's got a couch. But you can always get into the hostel anytime and get a shower, get a soda, chill. And then we open up at 5, and then we have 8 more bunks in that room over there. We have 12 more bunks in that room. Then we have an Airbnb room downstairs that we also rent on Airbnb. That has a queen size bed, and that has 2 double bunks. That can sleep 6. That could be like a couple's hiking and they want some privacy. That's called the private room. That's what we call it. And every room has its own full bath. It all does. Towels, linen, everything's included.
Very nice.
Yeah, which means a lot of laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing laundry all day?
All day, all day.
So I'm kind of curious about how Bears Den got its name. What is the history? When was it built?
That's really weird because we used to be a sign out front that said that. We don't know, but years ago, I was walking outside and there was an older man sitting on this chair outside. He came in, his dad helped build this place. And he said, there's 2 additions built on, but he said there were bearskin rugs everywhere. Bears on the walls, bears. It was, so maybe that's why they call it, maybe there was a lot of bears. Maybe Mr. Lawson, the owner, killed all the bears. We don't know, But also, I think like we haven't seen a bear. We had a hiker here a couple of days ago. He said he saw one about 2 miles down on the trail.
Wow.
That's the closest. We haven't seen bears in about 7 years, 6, 7 years. There are bears around, but I think with the population, there's so much encroachment on people that the bears rather have a better place to go than this busy place here.
Sure. And I'm sure with all the bearskin rugs, they're like, we're going to steer clear of that place.
Exactly.
So I guess I'm also curious about, like, when was this place built? What was the original purpose of the
1935. It was Huron Lawson and Francesca Lawson. Huron Lawson was an OBGYN and a professor emeritus at George Washington University. His wife, Francesca, they called her Franny, she was an opera singer. And the greatest thing was, so they built this as their summer home. They would come out. Franny would walk up the hill to see her, and you could hear her singing. They had a big piano right there. This room was built acoustically sound so they could play the piano and sing.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's great. That's so cool that it's like, I mean, I was like looking at the house from the outside, and you don't normally see a lot of like stone cottages with like this circular side.
That's they wanted this acoustically sound for her piano.
Very
singing.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you said you have a lot of like Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts come here too. Are they just coming here to camp? Like, are they doing hiking on the AT? What's kind of
a little bit of both. Like we
Cool.
do a lot of camping. Like we have a campground down the bottom of the hill that sleeps up to 50 people. Okay, so. Like tonight we got Cub Scouts taking over or Boy Scouts taking over the whole campground. It'll just be like a jamboree down there. And then we got 12 Cub Scouts up here since that campground's full. And then I got a work party back there of 14 guys. And then that lawn over there will be used for anybody, hikers that come through or bikers that come through. That's like camp on the lawn. So it's $15 for lawn campers. It's $8 for scouts and $12 people just camp. So if you're a lawn camper, you get used to the house. Like these guys back there, you get the lawn. That's it. You just get the camp. The Cub Scouts, I will let them in to use the bathroom because they're little kids and they don't want to use the privy.
Yeah.
So.
How many privies do you have on 3?
3.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I don't love a privy, but
No,
I'll go in
privies.
one.
I don't love privies either.
And then here in the house, if you're staying here, do you kind of get access to like the kitchen area? Can you
Yeah.
make food? Okay,
Yep.
cool.
You get kitchen, living room, dining room, laundry downstairs, laundry facility, stuff like that.
Super nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure people who are, especially people who are through hiking, are like they need
Well, if
that.
you're a through hiker, it's $30 to stay. $30 means you get to bunk, shower, you get use of the whole house till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then you also get to make it yourself pancake breakfast. Okay, we
Very
put out all
nice.
the ingredients, pancakes, coffee. For $10 more, we call it the hiker special, which most people do. You get a Red Baron pizza, a pint of Ben & Jerry's, a soda, and laundry. And that's the deal.
Sure.
And they do that, and most everyone does. But also we have a brewery right across the street now. Been there for 7 years. A lot of hikers go over there to the brewery and eat and drink beer. And if you go there, make this public, tell them you're from Bears Den because you get 10% off.
I'm going right after this. No, you're like That's cool. And so when people come here, will they always be seeing you here, or do you like? I guess you're here all the time, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
Are there any times where they may not see you? Are you always around?
Yeah, well, if I go out for the night, like in the summer, you don't go out, you just don't do it, you know. And I go on vacation in December because that's the slowest time.
Yeah.
And the thing too is in the wintertime we do maintenance. We'll repoint, you know. We're hoping to get this wall replastered, you know, stuff like that. So you can't do that when you're busy. And then now we're also trying to market Christmas parties because this is a great place for Christmas parties. You know, you got a working fireplace, hang out, you know. And that's a dead time. December is our slowest time.
What about this place makes you want to be here? Makes it so special? What do you get out of it?
I think it's the factor of, you know, I mean, I've always been service, you know, I've always been in restaurants, been a chef, waiter, you know, manager, something like that. So I think it's also the aspect of people, the relationships. I find that's really big. I find that's what's dying out in today's world is personal relationships. You know, so you develop a personal relationship with the guests here. Also, you know, so when I came down here, I was burned out and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And people took me in and said, Glenn, we'll give you so I kind of do the same thing here. Like it's a safe haven. I want to help people out. It's just my nature. And then people appreciate that, you know. And like I said, by and large, 99.9% of the guests that come here are really nice and appreciative. You know, they'll take anything in bunk. So, and that's rewarding too. Bears Den is solely funded by a nonprofit organization. And we realized that we could use help. Join us and help us. We don't need I'm not saying just financial, volunteer. I got a huge pile of wood out there right now. It's got to get split. I got 7 acres of grass to cut. Who cuts grass? Moi. Who splits that wood? Moi. Luckily, I have some kids from Loudon Valley High School externship. They come every year. They're going to be working on that wood for 2 weeks, 40 hours a week. But what I'm saying is we could use the help. I need someone that can lift wood. I need someone that can cut. I need volunteers to do. I need a plaster guy to go. I can fix that. So that's the thing is we could use the assistance.